In this section of the video, we would learn how to make drag and drop question in H5P. Let's start. So first of all, we would go to the h5p.org. I would only type H5P. Directly I would go there. Here it is, H5P. Now I would just log into my account. This is my account. Okay, I'll just log in. Now with this try out H5P, if you want to check any example of what exactly drag and drop is, then first of all we would just check that drag and drop. This is drag and drop. See, this is drag and drop. We can just drop words wherever required, and then we can check if it has some scores. See, it was not working. Now I can check another one. And this is, somebody has made this much with the chessboard that you can play chess, and you can just drag and drop at the right place. And this one, this is again a kind of picture dictionary for kids. It is a good way to teach the children names of vegetable, fruits, or anything. You can even add grammatical topics or match the following in this sense. So see here, you can check more. So now they've given us an option that we can see, check the flags. Which country's flag is this? So this is how we can make our drag and drop. Let's begin now. If from the example section you click on get started, then the account they would ask for, that would be a customized, or I would say a paid account, because that account will give you always the advanced features which are advanced nowadays, which are just the new or the latest ones. So we would only go by our tryout H5P, since our account is a free account till now. Now we will go to drag and drop. This is one of the trickiest and one of the complex lessons to create. It's not that easy. You need to just memorize all the steps which we would use in this. Let's begin. So this is the interface. I would give the name to this. I can say drag and drop, drag and drop the correct name, or any title of your choice. Drag and drop the correct name. Now in the settings, for this, if I want to create a drag and drop with an image, then I would add an image. Okay, I would take out this JPG. See this. If you want to edit the image, then you can edit its dimensions here. Or if you are comfortable, if you don't want to make any changes, then you can directly save it. As I have made this JPG with the help of PowerPoint presentation, so I have already edited it. I don't want to make any changes, and as far as its copyright is concerned, I have taken all these images from royalty free section of Google, so that's why I don't want to edit any copyright. If you want to add, then you will click here and you will just mention the attribution, but we don't need that as I have taken already the royalty free images. So now next step is task 2. From here you need to just concentrate on the steps which we would be doing. First we would be placing the drop zones on our photographs. So this is how. First drop zone, we can give the name 1, simplest is, or you can write drop zone 1 or 2. I don't want to show the label, I just want the box. And as far as its opacity is concerned, then I want the background to 50%. Fine. I don't want to enable the auto align, or drop zone can only contain one element. Yes, our drop zone is 1, so we don't want to select that. When I would click on done, I would place it here and just adjust the size as much as I want to. If you want 100% the opacity, then it would not appear like this. Your photograph would not be visible. But now, as I've taken it 50%, so this is the look. Just to save time, I would copy this particular drop zone and paste, and side by side I would just change with the edit option, because the number should not be same. So I would just change the number in all these 6 boxes. Here also I would paste and just change its number by clicking on edit. I hope it's clear that how we are changing the number. Now next one, again I would paste here and change its number to 4. Next one, 5 and 6, we would just do the same process, 5, and edit it. We should not edit it afterwards, otherwise it may lead to confusion. So I would just paste this one here and edit it to 6. So here it is. I don't want to make any changes, so I will click on done. So this was our first step which we did, putting the drop zones here in the boxes. Now it's our turn to add texts. Since we just want to add a text to all of this, so we would do this with caution. For adding text, you have to select all the drop zones. Since you need to learn how to correct it, in this second step you will click here and then write text. First one was grapes, so I will write grapes and place it here. Second one was avocado, so I would just we have to repeat it again and again. We have to go to text, select all, and then write this name. Okay, so with this, see, I need to repeat the step. I would adjust it afterwards. Again I would click on text, select all, and write the name, whichever fruit is there. I can place it here. So now, as you can see on my screen, I've placed all these text boxes and I have not changed its opacity. It is visible. So now I would just change its size, because we need not have this much of size. I would just change the size. Here it is. You can adjust this as per your choice. If you want to place it in the white border, then you can leave a white space in your photograph while editing, but I didn't have it, so I have placed it like this only. So now, as I've readjusted this, now what I need to do is click on this drop box, go to the edit, and now they've given me an option. The option is changed. Now select correct items. So my first box is related to grapes, so I will click here and say done. Now my second drop box is of avocado. I would click here, edit, text, avocado. This is how I would just click here also. Again, go to edit. Drop box 3 is my pepper. Yeah, I would click here. And then this one, drop box 4 is my apricot. Then I would place it here. See, concentrate on the steps. If you will make a single mistake, then this would not work in the end. This is apple, so we'll click here. Fifth one, and the last one, blueberries. We'll click here, edit. Sixth is a blueberry. So now I will just say done. This is how it will appear. Now if I want to make any changes, if I want to adjust here the marking scheme, I can, but I don't want to make it this way. I want all of these to be chosen correct. If you make any changes in the behavioral settings, if you want to disable retry, then you can. If you want require user, obviously I want users input before I can give any solution to that, so I have enabled that also. Give 1 point for the whole task, no, since our photograph consists of 6 parts and we cannot give it 1 point. Apply penalties. Can be, if you say there is negative marking or anything, then you can even go away with that with -1. Enable score explanation, yes, I have already enabled it. So if I want to make any changes, I can. Since I don't want to make any changes, I am fine with it, so I would just go and save it here. Let's see, it will take a bit of time to load, and then we will have our interface. This is how it will appear. So grapes, I would place it here. Avocado, first of all I'll try to do it in a wrong manner. Apple and apricot, I would just click 2 wrong. Let's see what would happen. See, they have only given me an option like 4 are correct and 2 are wrong, so I could not score good. +1, +1, +1, but these are minus. Now I would retry it, and now I would just correctly place all the material. It should be in the box only. So here it is. Now we would check. See, I've got this. You can add feedback remarks like congratulations and all, as we have discussed earlier. So this is how you can create this test for a primary class student. And if you want to make changes in that, and you want to add teach prepositions, tenses, verbs, or any sort of phrasal verbs with pictures, then this type of drag and drop is very useful. So now we will move on to our next section. In this section of the video, we would go to drag the word. So first of all, we would check the examples related to that for a better understanding of what type of test it would provide us. So here it is. See, drag and drop and drag the words, both are different, and people take it same sometimes. This is what drag and drag the word is blueberries are. So I will drag the word here. Strawberries are red. Cloudberries are orange. So I would just click here. See, this is how you can create this. Or another example is this. Brasilia is the capital of this. So you can take this type of test for your students, and you can add as many as match the followings, as many as dragging the word in your tests. And see, if you will click here, as I earlier said, on the get started section, then it would always take you to the section where you would get all the advanced facilities and a 30-day trial for the paid version of that. See this one. So we would not do this. We would directly go to our section, that is H5P login, which is a free account. We would go there and make simple drag the word, not the advanced ones, which we would easily get. So here in this interface, you already, as you have used it, so they have given you an option, drag the word, but I want drag the words. Drag and drop I have already done. So here it is, drag the words. If you again want to see any demo for this, you can. They give you an option for that. See this one. But I don't want it, I don't want to use it. I will just go and make my own tense for that. So this is its interface. What type of test you're going to take? Would it be match the following, or it would be just the name of fruits or capital cities, so you can give the name in this way. So now this way I want to test the vocabulary of my students. I would add vocabulary as my title. Here it is, and drag the words into correct boxes. I would say drag the correct meaning, so I would change it, drag the correct meaning of the words, correct meaning or correct synonym you can write if you are fine with it, correct synonym. Okay, here I need to just add on. So this is my task description and this is my title. Now I would just add, I can add here my words. So now I want to add those vocabulary words which I want the synonym of. First word is, let's say, talkative. I would write the word talkative, or you can, if you have taken it from some MS Word file, you can even copy it. And remember, if you want to paste, you have to use the short keys, Ctrl+V, that is for paste, otherwise it won't take up. Next word I want to take up, happy, and the next one would be brave. I would like to have the synonyms for this, and I would like to check the vocabulary of my students. Attractive, I would say this word as well. So these are the 4 words I've taken up. See, the one which you don't want to move, जो words आपने move नहीं करने हैं, उनको left side पे लिखना है. And the answers with the help of an asterisk, or you call it a star when in simple colloquial terms, तो उसको हम ऐसे लिखेंगे space देके. As talkative is garrulous, so हम इसको इस तरह से लिखेंगे. We would write it in this way, and with the help of this. And next answer is happy. Happy, for happy we have the word elated. I would place it here, elated, and put a star here. For brave I have the word gallant. I would use it in this way, gallant. You can use as many words as you want to. I just want 4 only. You can have a list of 10-20 words. Attractive, and for this the synonym is bodacious, so I would be writing it like this. So this is how I have created this. Now if I want to again add on the score range, which would be like, if I say add on with 40%, I can write average, and with this I can say congratulations. So you can change it as per your own requirement, congratulations. So I don't want to make any changes in the behavioral setting. They give you an option that whether you want to enable or disable retry. I have already clicked it. Instant feedback, I don't want instant feedback, so I have not clicked here. Now I would just go and place it here like save. Let's see what would appear. See, this is our vocabulary. So here is the test. Now talkative, I would try to knowingly do one sentence wrong, one word wrong, and I would do this way. Brave, let's see 1 or 2. Now I would check what would they say. Okay, I think I've made a mistake. They say 40%, above 40%, obviously it's 50%, so they have given me congratulations. Now if I would just go this way and misplace all these, let's see, let's check whether our feedback is there or not. Gallant, okay, I will place it here, and elated here. Now it's average because it's less than 40%. You can even add or many words, or you can add or even deduct from here if you want to. Otherwise, this is your test, and here is the option for retry. if I want to try once again, so it gives me an option. You can restrict this as well, as much tries you give to your students just to enhance their learning. These type of exercises are always helpful. Let's see, now we will check. So it's complete. Now they haven't given me an option for solutions as well, otherwise they've given me this. So this is how we prepare a test for drag and drop. With this drag the word. With this we can test vocabulary, or we can even check the knowledge of our students related to one word answers. So you can add it this way. This was our drag the word, and drag and drop is different from this one. As you can see, I also got confused many a times in this, but drag the word is different from drag and drop. Okay. In this section of H5P tools workshop, we would study how to make fill in the blanks test for your students. So we would click on try out H5P tool, and again, first of all, check the examples in downloads. In examples in downloads, we get so many options to check what our tests would appear like if we take from there. So fill in the blanks. Now the example fill in the blanks is here. Example is here. See, they've given a paragraph, and now they've given us answers known as blueberries. If I need to check blueberry, whether I'm sure or not, I will just have, this is just an example. Next one, that was wrong, of course. This is the same as we did in drag the word. This is another type that without any option, if you want to take up the test of your students, then you can use this. But it provides us some advanced tools also, which we are not at all assigned to since we have a free account. So we will just move on to the fill in the blanks aspect we are given in our given section of tools. So here is the list. We would take up fill in the blanks. Okay, here it is, fill in the blanks. I want to see, they have given us a demo as well. We've already checked this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So this was the demo. Now I want to create my own fill in the blanks test for my students, and the test would be from the portrait of a lady. So I would say the portrait of a lady. Fill in the missing words. I would go by this only since I also want the same. Now I need to add text here, and just to save time, I have made a particular word document, and from here I would just take up a simple small paragraph which I want, or sentences which I want as a test. See, here it is. I can take this one. I would like to go by this. Okay, let's take this first sentence only. That's it. I will say copy, and then we would move on here in our text box. With Ctrl+V I would place this. See, I know the answers are this. Now when you want to mark your answers, you will use that star asterisk, sign of asterisk. So we would go by that in the front also, and at the back of the word as well. This is my answer, and this is my answer. So I would just place it. This is one of the easiest way to add on to your, you can give hints to that in the form of a PDF along with this, so that the student can get to know or form an idea about it. So this was my test creation with the help of fill in the blanks. I can assign marks to that, add feedback to that. This is always a better way to take up your text. When you have a Word document, you can directly copy from here, otherwise it would take a lot of time and that would be very taxing. So this is it. Now I don't want to add any text box or any extra field. If I want, then again I can go to my Word document, take another question or sentence, copy it, paste it here at this place. We can change its type if we want to. We can select or change its color, everything, but I don't want to make any changes. I want to make it by default only, so I would go by that. Here it is. So this is it. I have given 2 sentences. I will add a range. If the student corrects 50%, then that will be good. Otherwise, from 51 to that, I would say congratulations to my students. This is how you can be in touch with the students if you provide them these type of small tests. For behavioral settings, I don't want to make any changes. I would like to go by the default. You can add or subtract whatever you want to. Put input fields on separate lines if you want to do like that. That also can come. We would try it once. We would save it, and afterward in the second part we would try this one as well. So let's see how our tests looks. This is how. Now the student can be assigned a paragraph or a PDF along with that, or a comprehension passage in some other way, in the form of a PDF or anything, that the student would read it and write the answer in this. So this is our test. Now I want to edit it. I want those boxes separate. From the behavioral setting, I can take up, so everything is there. Now I want to just add on to this, put input fields on separate lines. Let's see what would happen. So now I have saved it in a different manner. See, this is a bit confusing for students, so we would just go by that and would not take it as a test, because this can confuse the students. Otherwise, if you are doing it for words or for short phrases, then you can use this way as well. I would go to the behavioral settings and deselect this one, and then my test would appear same it was earlier. So this was our fill in the blanks test that we can prepare for our students, and in this tutorial we have learnt about how to create this one.